Right, and one more thing, I would like to give the microphone to Joanna so she can read what other services we can offer you. And here she goes.
Thank you, Ms. Edith. So before I elaborate more on what services we have, I want to thank again the sponsors we had for tonight. First of all is Malaysian Airlines, China Airlines, Qantas, Korean Airlines, and Singapore Airlines. And we also like to thank again the Filipino community and the New Zealand community for accepting us and for the warm welcome, especially for me, for being the new agent in Wellington. So, what else can we do? Not just air flights, we can also book you for your hotels. Yes. We can also do extensive range of great value holidays. We also do cruises, group bookings, and we also do car hire, just in case you need some assistance or help. We can also do that for you. And we can also travel with extras online. So we can do anything with our new with the new innovation we have online. So we can do anything. We can do the ticketing right away. So just give me the yes, and we will do the ticketing right away. No more waiting, no long queues, because it's online. And good service for everybody. That's all. So next.
China Airlines has been very good to us, and this is not the first time they have supported some Filipino function. They're very active in Auckland. So when I rang the big boss, I said, Garrett, I need the ticket because we're celebrating 19 years in Wellington. And then he said, no problem, Mrs. Carpenter. When do you want to pick up the letter? I said, today. All right. This ticket includes a domestic flight from Wellington via Auckland. Then you go to Auckland, Taipei, Taipei to Manila and back. They are classified as 4-star airline. They have very good service, and the aircraft are reasonable, and I have been into one, so there is no problem in flying with China Airlines. Here we go, Joannas. You are not included. I've told you, you're not included on this draw. And your family or my family. Okay. Can we call Mr. Carpenter to please? Please. Bob knows few words in Filipinos, but he knows how to open his wallet when it comes to spending money. I know this is a story, and my son don't want me to say this on and on and on. When I was pregnant with our second child, Jacqueline, Bob came home on September 5, 19 years ago, and he said, this is your company. I said, what company? He said, Philippines Travel Limited. I have registered it for you. And then I said, I've got a good job. I'm going to have the baby. And then he said, don't worry, I'll pay anything that you won't be getting from your old company. And then after a year or so, I said to Bob, this must be the biggest mistake I ever done in my life, giving up my good job, having a baby, and all these sort of things. Looking back, if you want to do a business, it's very important you have a partner with you. That's why I called him as my rock. I know he's a bit bigger, and he's lost more weight now. Bob really, really loved the Filipino community. We've been married for over 25 years. One thing that he has done for me is bring the Philippines to New Zealand, meaning the whole family. So I won't be feeling homesick. We have some health issues with him, and I thank Lord he has recovered, and he is still with us today. We have been at Smith and Cowie building since we've started, and 3 years ago when we were in Europe, my husband had a heart attack in Europe, and then since then, I have done different priorities in my life. I said family first. So this is very emotional. Family first, And then I've turned it around and I said, I'll give up my flash office in Queen Street. I'll be working from our property to be with you. And then all my employees are very happy to join us, and no one has left. And we have grown since the last 2 years. We have a satellite office in Christchurch, satellite office in Invercargill, satellite office in Hamilton, Wellington, Rotorua, Taronga, and hopefully very soon in Palmerston North. This is with all the support and love of Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Come está? Mabuti po. Is that right? Wala pera. That's not right. Hingi pera. Is that not right? That's right. But I'd just like to thank you all for coming, and I see Mr. and Mrs. Ryan came. The reason that I met Edith was because of Mr. and Mrs. Ryan. They called me up and said, how would you like to go to the Philippines? Oh, I said, it's too hot, isn't it? You know. Anyway, they talked me into it, and we went there, and Tessie's brother introduced me to Edith, and I haven't been able to get rid of her since. She's still here, thank God for that too. So, and Mr. Ryan, thank you both, Dennis, yeah. So what are we here for tonight? Anybody remember? Did you enjoy your dinner? Yes. Did you enjoy your dinner? Yes. Yes, that's better. What about the pudding? Like the pudding? Do you like the band? Yes. What about the... Yes? Yes, you like that? And what about, who else have we had here? Oh, yes, Leah and Cedric. Yes. Yes? Yes? All right. We have got something, the mother and daughter team. Where are they? Yes, thank you. You were great. I'm going to learn to sing next time I come to Wellington. And I will come here. I won't read poetry. I'll sing. And Megan and Leah. Thank you all to those artists, but I'll tell you, we've got something really great. I said to Edith before we come here. No, it was Dennis, I think, who told me. He said, you've got to have something at this do, Bob, to make it memorable, so people will go away and say, shit, they were great. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not good, she said. So, at any rate, Edith said, all right, I don't know who to get, but I will speak to our lady in Wellington who knows everybody. What's her name?
Carol, thank you so much. This function won't be possible without your help.
And she said, leave it to me. So, at any rate, within 5 seconds, it felt like, the phone went, yes, I've got some people for you. I've got these 3 ladies. They're divas. They're great. They'll blow your mind apart. I said, Edith, well, can I listen to them? So in the middle of the night, we had to get out of bed and play the... Ladies and gentlemen, a return trip to the Philippines via Taipei. Goes to, I haven't got my glasses on, Bob Carpenter. Is he here? No.
When it rains, it pours. Number 3-digit. Woo! 100 plus 1, 6, 4. Kabawatan Ayi. The better half of Mr. Ray Kabawatan and mom of Ella Kabawatan. When it rains, it pours. Congratulations, Ate Ayi. They also own the Pinoy Central Shop in Lower Hutt and the balloons.
Thank you, Mr. Bob. You have to open the packet for next year, my dear.
And now,